on, everybody? My name is Ramus Davola. In my world, I don't care what you've done. It's what have you done lately. I want to thank you all for coming back and watching me for another week. I'm powered by the Olde City Sports Network. Big shout out to them. Appreciate you for giving me this platform, this opportunity. Great company. Thank you very much. So, on my pilot episode, you guys seen me. I talked a lot about the sports. Definitely got the Jacksonville Jaguar game wrong. Fuck them. But one topic I want to talk about tonight, and it's going to be a one segment type of thing. We'll go back on the next episode about the sports, is something that fucking bothers me. I don't know if it bothers anybody else, but I hate fucking seeing people in the area root for other teams. Like, I don't understand how the fuck you can just like live in a neighborhood and not want your home team to fucking win. Like, I feel it's a mental disorder. I feel like there's something just not right. Like if you go to war with somebody, right? Or not, let me take a step back. If a family member of yours is in a fight, you going to sit there and want someone to beat the shit out of your family member? No, you're going to stick up for them. Like, I don't understand. When we rock these colors, we're representing who the fuck we are. And to just sit there and not want to be a part of it, some hating ass fucking shit. And I want to start getting into this shit because I got to know what's going on in the brain of people to not want to just root for your home team. So I actually got a special guest tonight. Know him very well, actually. He was the best man at my wedding, and he grew up in a house full of Philadelphia fans, so I hope you all enjoy this one. The number one hating-ass Chargers fan in Delco, Vince Davola. Get your ass in here, babe.
Bolt up, baby. Bolt up. Chuck it, Irmo. Chuck it. We're out here. San Diego Superchargers.
Shit. I appreciate you coming through, bro.
Absolutely.
Love you, man.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. Now, we're going to have some grown conversations about this shit. I mean, he's a hating-ass Chargers fan. So, to get into this shit, what year did you become a fan?
So, the first time I found out about them was 2001. They played the Eagles. Eagles beat them. Beat them pretty good. But that's when I found out about them. And then by 2006, I was sold.
So, you watched the Birds in a house full of people rooting for the Birds beat the Chargers.
Correct.
And at that moment, you decided I wanted to like them.
They piqued my interest in 2001, yes.
Okay.
I was into them. I liked the colors. The colors were very intriguing.
Okay.
Now, their colors at the time were kind of boring, but
Okay.
at the time I bought Madden, and, you can customize the jerseys. They had the yellows and the blues, so I was into it.
So, you're telling me that's what made you want to be a fan was colors? Not the fact that they got their ass beat.
I mean, it's like a pretty woman. You're going to give it attention.
Crazy. That's crazy as shit. So guys, we're figuring out right now, majority of Chargers fans, they don't care about the field of play. They care about just looking cute, right? That's just what it comes down to, right? So
Hey, I am who I am.
Understand that. So the Eagles beat them. So after that fact, I need you to get a little deeper into it. What did the Chargers do after that point? I understand it sparked your interest, but what the fuck did they do to make you spend money on them?
So what really brings it down is, growing up in Philadelphia area, Delaware County, family full of Eagles, Philadelphia team lovers, and they just kept losing. 2001, the Sixers lost to the Lakers in the championship. The Eagles went to multiple NFC championships, 3 in a row, lost. Finally made it to the Super Bowl. I'm like, yeah, we're going to do it. Yeah. And they lost to the Patriots, which is understandable. But that's where I was just like, yeah, my heart was broken too many times. I can't do it anymore.
All right. So, but for the record, you are a Sixers fan.
Yes.
Okay. You rock with the Flyers. I mean, I know you're not a big hockey fan, but you do rock with the Flyers.
I do.
Okay. You've rocked with the Phillies.
The Phillies, yes, only because they were my first championship, Philadelphia championship. So they're a part of my life.
So you're a front running whore that likes colors. Okay, I'm glad we got that figured out. And you went to Union games with me, and you like the Union games. They're fun.
Yes.
All right. So my question is that I understand that we lost, but we still advanced further than your team did. So you have to explain to me more. And I know we've had conversations, but maybe the audience can help me out because I don't know, again, if it's a mental disorder that he has, that not want to just root for a team that continuously does better. But what players were on the team that made you like want to like them?
So, like I said, in 2001, it started with LaDainian Tomlinson,
Hmm.
electrifying the Bolt, and he won Rookie of the Year. And at that same time, we actually drafted Drew Brees, Hall of Famer, but he didn't really pan out in San Diego at the time. But I just seen that there was a lot of potential. There was a lot going on. They had pretty colors, like I said. I'm a sucker for colors.
Fucking colors, man.
But I seen a lot of potential of growth, and they gradually got better. They had good coaching, Marty Schottenheimer, Norv Turner. So we were going in the right direction. So we had Damian Thompson, Drew Brees in 2001, and we got Antonio Gates undrafted, just a guy who used to play basketball. Random dude.
I'm an Antonio Gates fan. You didn't know that. I do like Antonio Gates.
I'll tell you what, the guy who never touched a football in his life, he was like, you know what? I guess I'll go play football in 2003. Ended up being a Hall of Famer. And then by 2005, Vincent Jackson, he came out of nowhere, second round pick, big man. And then we gradually brought it to 2006 when we got Phillip Rivers starting. We have LaDainian Tomlinson running back. Vincent Jackson, wide receiver. Antonio Gates, tight end. And that's a solid offense right there. That's electrifying. That's a bolt. That's a bolt right there.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a fart. But anyway, so my thing is that I know this is before your time because you got on them late. I remember the Chargers, Junior Seau. You know what I mean? He was a good linebacker.
I heard of him.
And they actually went to the Super Bowl one time. And you know who they played in the Super Bowl?
The 49ers.
Okay, I didn't know, because sometimes
I did some history. I had to find out how many they went to.
So, how many Super Bowls have they gone to?
They've been to one.
They went to one Super Bowl, and they played the 49ers. And what was the final score of that game? Do you remember?
It was an nail biter, I think. I think it was like 99 to 100.
No, it was like more close to like 40-something to 20-something. They got fucking smoked. And it's a shame because they should never even been there. They were not even on that fucking the gravity of the situation. They shit their pants.
But
that's just
part of it.
I'll let you talk. Now let me talk. They shit their pants. Okay? They shit their little powder blue pants because they weren't ready for primetime, baby. So anyways, Vincent Jackson, right? You talk about Vincent Jackson. Was he eventually a Patriot? I forget.
I know he went to Tampa Bay after he left the Chargers. I didn't care.
You didn't care about him that, right?
Yeah,
so you're like a player, like you're a fan of the players of the team that you hold so hardly, and then they leave. You don't give a shit, right?
I mean, he was there and then he left. He was gone. I mean, we replaced him. He was gone.
Yeah, no, never found a better one. So with that being said, so all the years you're still watching the Chargers and they're sucking, and the Birds are, two-time Super Bowl champs. I mean, NFC East winners. Just I don't want to brag. Would you root for the Eagles, though? And be honest.
I definitely rooted for them during the Super Bowl.
You did. Thank you for admitting that.
Beating the Chiefs. They're in our division. And,
see. So now, of course, a Chargers fan would say, I just want you to beat someone in my division instead of just saying I live in the fucking hometown. I want my hometown team to fucking win. But go on.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely root for the Eagles when they play the Raiders, the Broncos, and I don't even know the other team. What is the name? Raiders, Broncos, Chiefs. Yeah, that's it. That's all. When they play them, yeah. And I do like the Eagles. They're still there. I mean, I'm not blind. I don't have a hatred, but they just always let me down. They always did. And yes, they have won a few Super Bowls lately, but will it last forever?
I mean, nothing lasts forever, but the thing is, what have you done lately is that they fucking won. Okay, and we are the reigning Super Bowl champions, and we're at a fucking parade, and we've been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, you know what I mean? And we've won 2 within the last decade, you know what I'm saying? So we need to get real with it, Vin. They're definitely stepping up to the plate. They're giving the fans money. Jeffrey Lurie's a fucking awesome owner. You look at the LA Chargers. No. You look at the LA Chargers, guys, right? They had a fan base in San Diego, right? Their owner gave 2 fucks about their whole fans that they just up and moved. Could you imagine the Birds moving to Lancaster or Jersey or Delaware? That's so disrespectful. But see, that's the thing with these Charger fans and the ownership. All they care about is colors and money. They don't give a fuck about loyalty, right? And that's why they fucking always just shit the fucking bed. So, who don't shit the bed is the Chiefs. I mean, they did with us, but I mean, it's got to be tough watching your division foe just team of the decade almost.
They're
Right?
they're a paid mascot for the NFL at this point.
Okay,
You
whatever.
The chart again during COVID. So when they did the move, right, we got LA Rams and LA Chargers, right, and they had to put two teams, and it should have been the Chargers year, but they're like, let's give it to the Rams because they came from what was it, St. Louis Rams, right?
Yes, St. Louis Rams. Yes.
So like they needed something because like the fans were like, "Oh, we hate this," but if they win a Super Bowl, they're hanging around. They're gonna watch them. That's all they gave it to them for.
Yeah, LA is a horrible fan base. They care about USC football. They're big college football fans. They can give two shits about the Rams. They give two shits about the Chargers. They have a beautiful stadium. If you looked at the Rams parade compared to what the Birds did, it's fucking day and night. It's not even comparable. If the Chargers do like miraculously hell freeze over and win, you're going to see like 5 people in a pig on the side of the sidewalk celebrating. It ain't no one fucking going out there. You got this guy. He ain't flying out there to fucking watch.
I'm going. I'm bringing this guy. Right here.
I mean, LA would be kind of dope. But anyway, fucking. So, LA has no loyalty. They, even with the Rams, like you said, St. Louis, LA, they just don't have that structure, man. They're not built like that. But going back to the success of the Eagles, like, does the success of the Eagles make you realize you're just a hating ass Chargers fan? Like I just need to know.
Again, remember, I was an Eagles fan. Like, I was there. I think of the Eagles as like an ex-girlfriend that was like, really good to me. She was pretty, but like at the same time, she just let me down every time. There was no point. In hanging around. It was going to continue to give me the same results. Where the Chargers, I at least knew the Chargers were going to suck, but when they're good, they're going to give me some excitement. They're going to give me some life.
But that conversation is a moot point because you stopped being an Eagles fan because you felt that they weren't going to win, and the Eagles have been the 4 Super Bowl since you've been alive.
Yeah.
No. They've been the 4 Super Bowls since you've been alive. Okay. I think you were still shitting in Pampers when the last time the Chargers made a Super Bowl, and they haven't even got close. They haven't even sniffed it.
We got close. We got close 1 year. We got close 1 year.
What year?
It was. Hold on. Let me check my notes. Hold on here. Hold on here. Here we go. It was 2007, and that was a magical year. 2007 going into 2008. We beat the Titans. Crazy. We beat the Colts. Peyton Manning Colts. We were on a ride. Damian Tomlinson again was hurt. We had Darren Sproles. Guess who the Eagles needed to win a Super Bowl? Either way, they had to face the Patriots, and the Patriots, they beat us. But guess what? We were almost there.
So again, you're just that whole song and pony dance just clarifies you're just a hater because the Chargers still suck. So in your best years, they couldn't even step on a fucking chair to kiss the Eagles' ass. Like they're so below them. Like you understand that, right?
But I keep that expectation there because you figure, like, as a Chargers fan, like we're not supposed to go to the Super Bowl. We're not supposed to win, but we are going to win eventually. We're going to win. The Eagles were always meant to win with Donovan McNabb and T.O. and all that. And it took like Nick Foles, who I love and respect, but it took Nick Foles to win them a Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're damn right.
I think you got to face the other.
No.
Oh, 2 sides.
It's a 2 side. See, again, a Charger fan thinks he knows it all. Oh, baby. And this is something that the San Diego, LA, fucking confused. They're like a walking pro now. They don't know if they're San Diego, LA. They don't know what the fuck they are. So
I know what colors we are, at least.
Let's talk about your ugly ass mustard uniforms.
The mustards? They were.
Finn, I was trashed, bro. Yeah. Bro, you all look like a fucking walking mustard packet. Shut the fuck up. They were ugly as shit.
They're gonna be.
Look like baby
turds. They're gonna be like the future.
Finn, they look like running around little baby turds.
You know how much money we saved just using one color? You guys got black, white, green. You try to mix them up. You got Kelly green. See, you guys went with Kelly green. Kelly green's kind of ugly.
So, speaking of jersey, that's a beautiful jersey you got on.
Thank you.
You got number 7. Yeah. Who's that? The punter? Whose jersey is that?
The one and only.
He has to make his own fucking jersey with his name on it because everyone else sucks or leaves. It's the only jersey that's going to be fucking forever. Okay. I have to live with this. Like, I love the kid. I'll
Real
kill
quick,
for
real
some-
quick. I do have an Antonio Gates, Damian Tomlinson, and I'm about to get a Lad McConkey.
I like McConkey. He's solid. So going back to that, so we talked about the Chiefs, and let's talk about the Broncos. Remember, like when they got beat by the Seahawks, right? Peyton Manning, and what did they do? They won a Super Bowl too, right?
They did.
They did, man. That's
They
crazy.
did. But was it really a win? Because I feel like they had to throw.
Yes, it was a win. It's in the stat
They
that
had
they
to throw
won.
one to
It's not a
Peyton.
fucking argument. They won the Super Bowl.
Peyton, known for throwing it and being this big time Super Bowl winner. No, it was all defense that game. It was Von Miller. They won the Super Bowl. Yes, they won the Super Bowl. But it wasn't a great Super Bowl. You can sit there and say that was an exciting Super Bowl to watch.
Ben, if the Chargers won 3-0, you'd be fucking coming in your pants, dude. You'd be so excited, dude. Like, you would have impregnated your pants. You've been so excited. Let's get real, dude. It's just the reality of it, man. Like, the fact of the matter is that win is a win, right?
Yes.
That's all it is. Like, a win is a win. And trust me, there's games that are fucking boring, man. Like, there is games that are, like, it's part of the game that are boring. And as boring as it is us, dude, it's like in the trenches, though. Like, you got hard-nosed games. One thing I will say, at least you guys got the Raiders. You know what I mean? Another California fucking team that, again, has...
So, I mean, I'm gonna throw myself
moved to Las
under the
Vegas.
bus.
That has moved to Las Vegas. So where's their loyalty? They went to Oakland, then they were LA, and now they're Las Vegas. Like, what is up with teams in California that have no loyalty to their fan base? Why are they so fucking fickle?
I don't have to answer that because that doesn't revolve around my world.
It does. That's your neighbor.
Las Vegas.
Pittsburgh Steelers ain't fucking leaving, are they?
They're
Did
not-
Pittsburgh Steelers ever leave?
No.
No, the answer is no.
No. Well, one time they were the Steagles. They were the Steagles. They had to we don't have enough players.
No. The reality of it is we have two teams in the state of Pennsylvania that are based. We have the East and the West Coast. And let's get for real, man. The further west you go towards Pittsburgh is Steeler country. Southeast PA, like, this is where our bread and butter is right now. Like, this is where our fan base is. When you leave this area, you see a lot more black and yellow. Again, I personally don't hate the Steelers. I don't like Tomlin, but that's another topic for another conversation. But at least we're grounded. We know where the fuck we stand. Like, you're going to tell me you don't think that the fucking Chargers are going to just move again when they've done it already?
If anything, they're moving back to San Diego because the fan would.
It's never going to happen. It's just never going to happen.
It could.
Well, let's look at something cool. So one thing about, again, obviously I have the better jersey, but one thing we both like is playing cards. At least you want to show some people some cool ass Charger cards you got. Probably worth like 10 cents and a fucking stick of bubble gum.
I don't know. See, and this is the thing behind this too, because the Charger is so low in stock. Look what I can get. Look what I got. PSA 10 color match, baby. Rookie Justin Herbert. Beautiful. Mwah. He just needs to win a Super Bowl or two. Beautiful. And then, look at this. Whoa. Oh, yeah, that's right. He won Rookie of the Year, not Jalen Hurts. They were drafted the same year. Auto.
Jalen Hurts is Super Bowl MVP. Stop playing.
Yeah, he's a
Super Bowl MVP. Stop.
He did that.
He would give Justin Herbert would give anything to have Super Bowl MVP over Rookie of the Year. Just continue.
Yeah, he's got
Just
Madison
continue.
Beer. I think he's all right.
I mean, does he? I thought Jackson Dart was on that.
No
Anyways,
comment.
yeah.
Now we got the future. Omarion Hampton. Auto. Numbered out of 199.
Where's Lad McConkey?
He's in my secret stash. You ain't touching Lad. Lad's my boy.
Nah, Lad McConkey's the truth. I really wish he was in Birds Green. I think he's a good receiver. Hey, look, I will say this, guys. Chargers, I watched it with him. Like, I've seen this poor kid strip his clothes off after a heartbreaking playoff loss over and over. It's entertainment for me. I love it. But there is a time where I do feel like Phillip Rivers was a player. So, like, this is where I'm actually going to be like a real fan of the game. Unlike you talking shit, I'm going to be a real fan of the game and say, look, Phillip Rivers was a fucking player, man. He ran his mouth, but, dude, he showed up every time. He was never injured, really, until later in his career. Am I wrong?
Nah, pretty much.
Yeah, he pretty much played.
He had a few years where he got injured, but
but he was thorough.
Majority.
He was thorough. He showed up. Antonio Gates, he had a little performance-enhancing drug situation. He did. But he came back. His first game back, he got 2 touchdowns. You know what I mean? And look, again, Did he take the performance-enhancing drugs? Absolutely did. The tests don't lie. But he still had the talent to back it up. LaDainian Tomlinson, dude, amazing fucking running back. Junior Seau was an amazing linebacker at the time. You guys had players. I believe your coaches, and you got a suspect one now.
No, Harbaugh. Nah,
Just,
he's
just they were out coached. And here's the thing: you have the talent. You had the talent. Okay. There's no reason why you go 14-2 and you take a shit. Like, that was their year. You want to talk about expectations? They had the world by the nuts. Yeah. But now we're in 2025. You got Herbo. I have a problem with the Chargers line. The Chargers offensive line is fucking getting this boy crushed.
So, and this is probably news to you, but one of our offensive linemen is Mekhi Becton or something. He was a Super Bowl winner with the Eagles last year.
Yeah, did you ever hear Dicker the Kicker?
Yeah, we got him.
Yeah, you know where he's from?
He started with the Eagles.
Because you guys don't have talent to get good people. You have to fucking poach them off of us.
You guys sold us Mekhi Becton to sell out. He sold out now. But now, I mean, no, the offense. I'll be honest, like, as a fan, like, I see the problems. Our offensive line, trash. Our defensive line, Matt got hurt. We got every player's dealing with a little something. So, first few games were looking good. We were 3-0 this year. We a little hiccup, but right now, I mean, we're 5-3. I mean, that's not bad. And then you added games, so we're at 17 games. We're looking at a solid 12-5.
Mm-hmm. Now, the Chargers do have a winning record over 8-5. They play every 4 years, correct? You actually schooled me on this.
4 years. Yep.
So what people don't know is that the Eagles and Chargers do play every 4 years. It's like a presidential election.
Little history. The highlighted ones of the Chargers wins.
So, again, I keep it real. I'm not a hating ass fucking Birds fan. I'm just thorough with the shit I say. But the Chargers do own us, man. They give us a spanking 8 times, and we've only spanked them 5 times. So they do have a winning record of us. So, and I believe the last 4 meetings they have won 3. Am I wrong?
That is correct.
Okay.
That is correct.
I don't need paper to tell me that. But so we do need to come out, and we got to get the Herbo. I think if Jalen Carter gets in Herbo's frame, I'm hoping Madison Bear breaks up with him for a dart.
Alt's back.
And he's all fucking butthurt or whatever. And then we're just going to fucking just fuck you up.
Alt's back.
You guys got Najee. Did you guys get Najee Harris this year?
Nah, we didn't.
No, you didn't?
Nah, we did. But he's gone now. He's already out.
So,
he's already out.
They got a fucking running back that shot a firework in his face. Is that not true? Did that happen?
That's true.
They got a fucking guy that's so dumb he shot a firework in his fucking face. And you think he's going to win the Super Bowl?
No, he's already hurt. He already tore his ACL. He's out.
Yeah, he's out there.
He's been out.
Yeah, he's out there playing with fireworks. I had the gym.
But Amarian Hampton, he got hurt. He's dealing with a little sprain or possible slight fracture. But this Vidal guy, Kamani Vidal, he's coming up. And he was last year's rookie, so he might surprise everybody. I don't know until at least Hampton comes back, and then we got them 2 instead of Najee.
So this is where I need you to do your stats. Eagles play the Chargers this year.
Yes, December 8th.
December 8th, right? Monday night
time.
Game. I think we're going to go live that night. We're going to go live, me and him, and we're going to talk our shit, and you're going to see a lot of funny shit if you guys want to tune in. Of course, I expect you guys to watch the Birds game, but if you want some entertainment in between, it's always a fucking good time over here at the Stavola house. Ain't no fucking short of a downtime, I promise you that. And I think that the Birds are going to win. I'm not talking about spreads. I think that the Birds are going to win. And I know you think the Chargers are going to win. And I feel like if you do win, right, if the Chargers do beat the Birds, I think that
$1 million.
I wish. Yeah, you're gonna lose twice because I ain't gonna have you. But we're gonna think of something. Like, again, I don't want to go off the rip and just think of something corny and just say it. Like, I think we have to do something cool. Whether it be like wear a jersey for a day, something. But that's something me and you will talk off the camera. But I'm excited for that. Again, every 4 years, me and him get to talk shit. I do enjoy watching my brother. If there's a number one hating ass Chargers fan, I'm glad it is my brother, so I can talk shit. He can talk shit to me, and they're going to get fucked up. But again, I can't say that because again, I've eaten shit 3 times out of the last 4 times. So I got a couple final thoughts. again, I appreciate you coming in here and keeping it real with it. Again, I want to just, if anybody out there's watching, there's a hating ass fucking fan that don't like a Philly team for whatever. Again, please drop me a message, something. I would love to have y'all over here, man. It's talk about this shit and just get it out there. Cause sometimes I don't know. Like there is some crazy stories that I hear from people why they do it, whether it be family related, things that have happened. I know back in the day, the television stations, you can only watch certain things. So people were forced to watch certain teams and they become their fans. In this situation, he's just a dickhead. But you know what I mean? I would like to hear everybody's story.
Not true.
I would like to hear everybody's story. I would definitely like to have him come over. And again, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Van, you got anything else you want to say?
Just one final stat I wanted to throw out there. So in 2004 was the first year on my birthday, January 8th, the Chargers went to a playoff game. So I was like, oh man, it's my birthday. And they actually lost to the New York Jets 20-17 in overtime because Nate Kading missed the field goal. And this was back when the rules were, oh, you kick the field goal, you win. Yeah, he missed a 40-yarder. So fuck you, Nate Kading.
Yeah, fuck you, Nate Kading. Y'all have a good night now.
Have a good night.